Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my guide on how to make money online. And the first business should be a good business anyway, because I see a lot of people picking cocaine and probably the worst mistake, the nightclub. But yeah, the first one you should pick is, well, first you need to get an office like this, and then from the office, well, let me just get up first. Well, it's not going to look like this when you first get it. It's not going to be money all over the place. That's when you start making money. But yeah, once you get the office, you need to go to this PC. I'll also show you the best office to buy, the cheapest one. But yeah, this is where you pick a business you want to start with, and you either pick the crate warehouse or the vehicle warehouse. When I first started, I went with the vehicle warehouse because you get like 100k. Yeah, it's 100k every car you sell. With this, it takes a lot of time to build it up, and when I'm thinking about it, maybe you should get the vehicle warehouse first and then this second, because I recommend you buy the large crate warehouse, because you're not really gonna, well, you can get medium, that's a good starting one, but large is probably the best one you should buy. But if you do want to start with this one first, go with medium crate warehouse, but the cheapest option. I'll look over that afterwards. But yeah, if you start with this one, which is probably the best choice, even though I think any of these two are the best choice, just you might have to go with medium then. But yeah, if you get this first and then you eventually go to this, get large. But yeah, if you're starting with this, oh yeah, there's also another thing I need to tell you, which a lot of people don't. Well, when I'm doing a guide, I haven't seen a lot of people cover it, but I'm gonna have to go to the place anyway. Yeah, this is the amount of money that I've earned from the business. I think I'll go to it now, and then I'll tell you what you should do once you get the business, instead of selling cars straight away. Because I don't really, well, you can do that, but let's just say doing it just by getting a car and then selling it, that's not really the best way. So I'm just gonna go to my business first. You can get a personal vehicle from your office. And we're gonna drive.
I don't think I can arrange that right now.
Yeah, I'll just drive this.
Personal vehicle around right now.
So yeah, I'm going to my vehicle warehouse right now. Then I'll just give you a guide on what you should do. But yeah, a lot of people, what they do is when they, get the vehicle warehouse, is that they just start selling cars straight away, but there's actually more to it. Well, it's what I recommend anyway. So let's just go to it right now. Well, I could tell you while I'm driving. So yeah, when you get the vehicle warehouse and you go to it, and there's like an introduction, what you should do is basically, well, you'll be given like random cars in a random kind of quantity, or whatever I should call it, because there's basically a low, a medium, and a high-end vehicle. I think it's like standard for medium, or is that the lower? But yeah, I'll show you when I get there, because I haven't really done it for a while. I don't actually use it as much now, but when I first started, I used it all the time. But yeah, I'll explain it better when I get there. But yeah, instead of selling your vehicle straight away, I recommend you do what I'm going to show you. So yeah, I'm mainly making this guide for new players. Experienced or, long time playing players like me don't really need to use this guide. I'm going to be making another video where it's for, finding people to help sell. Because I have a community on PlayStation, and I'm willing to help people sell. Also with Heist, I'm willing to do that too. I'll just make another video later on showing my communities and what each offer. Alright, we're here. So I'm just gonna go to the PC now. When you first go in after you've buyed it, there'll be like a tutorial, and after that, you should just go to the PC. Because, well, I don't. Is this the place where you source your vehicles? I think you have to do it at the office, and then this is the place where you sell. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Because once you get a vehicle, that's when you sell it. But yeah. Alright, so there's standard. I think that's the low range, and then there's the mid range, you know, the middle range, and then there's the top range. But yeah, I'm going to teach you a technique where you always get the top range. So what you should do is get 10 standard, just never sell them, actually keep them in your garage, and then get 10 mid range and then 10 top range. So I'm going to repeat, collect 10 standard, 10 mid, and then 10 top range, and once you have 10 of each, you should always get a top range vehicle. And after, you know, once you get to like 12, I recommend you, once you get 12 top range, I recommend you sell 2 of them, then just keep doing it over and over and over, and you'll always get the same 2 vehicles. And that's like the best technique to do it. Instead of always getting a standard and mid, it'll always be top range. Just make sure you just have 10 of each. Yeah, 10 of the all 3 of the classes in it. Yeah. I also learned about a technique what you can do, because when you're trying to steal the vehicle, which that's what you have to do first, there'll be moments where you're getting chased by helicopters and cars. But I've heard if you shoot the person who's shooting you, because when you're getting chased, you get shot by the helicopter. But if you shoot the passenger who's shooting at you, and you don't kill the pilot, there won't spawn any more helicopters. So what you should do is always deal with the people in the vehicles first. Just park the vehicle somewhere, deal with the vehicles, get rid of the passenger in the helicopter, and then you can just move on. And then there's the part when you're actually selling the vehicle, because all the time when you're selling it, people are going to be attacking you. So I'm probably going to have to show you. I can't really do it right now because I've only got like 10 top range vehicles right now instead of 11 or 12. But yeah, if you have 11 top range, then just make sure you're always in 10. Don't go below, otherwise it'll start spawning some of these vehicles, I think. Or maybe I think it'll stay. Just make sure you have 10 standard and 10 mid, and then you should always get a top range vehicle. But yeah, just make sure you stop your vehicle and take care of the enemies. Just make sure it's in an area where the vehicle's not going to get damaged. Because the moment you see the enemies on the radar when you're selling the vehicle, just park it straight away and then just run away from the vehicle and just take care of the enemies. Then move on. And then later on, when you can afford a good vehicle, let me just show you the vehicle. There's 2 versions. I have no idea about the second one, if it's any faster. But it's called the Cargo Bob. It's not really a vehicle you need straight away. It's like, it just makes things easier so you don't have to deal with the enemies. And it's not a vehicle you have to use when you're selling only. You can use it when you're stealing as well. Depends on what it gives you. But yeah, this is a really good vehicle to use when you're doing vehicle cargo. And I'm not really sure about the other version. Is it the Cargo Bob's Jetstream? Let me just go to it. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is any faster, but say if you have enough money to buy it, I guess buy it. But I have no idea if it's fast or anything. But if anyone knows, just leave a comment down below, because I have no idea. And then, like, the next best thing you should buy, and this is when you've saved a lot of money, because you guys are probably going to want to buy a few things first. But I recommend you buy all the important things first. From the money that you save, which is, the Cargo Bob. Either of these 2. And then, what else should you buy next? Oh yeah, the Buzzard. Buzz is a good one because it kind of covers some of the money. Because when you're selling the vehicle and you're selling at the highest, you need 20k to do it. So there's the VIP work thing, what you need to do to get some of that money, and that's if you're running low. So it's not coming out of your money because you've already got the money from VIP work. But yeah, a terabyte, that's something you're going to need soon. You basically be able to, instead of having to go all the way to the office, you can just go in a terabyte and just set up the next car steal mission. And you might be luckily next to where the car's going to spawn. It's not always like that though. And also this can help you get some money, like some 30k. But there's some things you need to purchase for the terabyte to unlock all the missions. You start off with one, which is a pretty good one. Well, there's actually a few, but there's only one specifically is a good mission. But yeah, then there's the crates. Well, let's just say for both of these businesses, I recommend you try to get to a solo session. There's two ways to do that. There's the DNS way, which you can just search up. I might leave a link of a video in the description. And then there's the other way, by keep refreshing the session. Because right now there's like a couple of people in this session. They might be friendly, then there's ones who might troll, which you experience that a lot if you're a new player. You won't really be able to defend yourself, so yeah. Basically just go online and find a new session. And if you keep doing it, you might eventually get into a session by yourself. And then that's the best time to do this business stuff, because sometimes, people like to troll and go after your vehicle. Hell, there might be people who are new like you, because you see these level 1 and level 4s, like, they read the description and they hear that they can get money from it, but it's actually not much. And then you're losing everything you've done. Yeah, that sucks. And then there's the high levels that are just trolling. But also, anytime if you need help, you can just come to one of my communities, which I'm going to make a video for. And just comment in the community, then I'll come and help you. And I just don't know if I can do anything right now. I'll try find a new session. There's not really much to show about the crate warehouse apart from, well, there is a mistake that some people make. And that's only buying one crate. Yeah, it's the cheapest option, but always go for the 18k crates, because you get like free from buying the 18k crates. But I'll show you that, guys. The one that you should always buy. I'm just going to see now if I can get into a solo session. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in this video. I'll try 2 more times, but if that doesn't work out, I'm just going to show you what you should buy all the time. But yeah, just always try to get to a solo session. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the DNS settings and what you should do about that. I'm also going to leave a link to the person who helped me out when I first started. Professional. He's a great YouTuber for GTA. He was the person I used when I first started. When I first got to his channel, I didn't really understand anything he was saying, because I started from 360 in GTA back in 2013, and then when I finally came to PlayStation, PS4, I had no idea what this business stuff was like. There was just so many changes. And that was back in 2018, I think. Now we're in 2020, and they've added a lot more stuff as well. So for new players, this must be overwhelming. But yeah, I just want to try to help out those new players. I've been on Facebook recently and I've joined like GTA Online, Facebook groups. I've been helping people. And yeah, if this video can make me help more people, then that's good. Oh yeah, and sometimes you might get stuck on a loading screen. Stuck in the cloud. So yeah, if I'm stuck right now, I'll probably just stop from here. Then I'll just show you the part where I'm actually, well, maybe I'll try getting a solo session. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop the recording right now, then show you when I'm actually at the tailbite. Maybe I can show you how you, like, the best thing to do, so you actually see what I can do. And I'm not sure if I can do it in a invite only session, like show you every single thing. That's the only thing. I could try. But yeah, I think I'm just going to end the recording here. Then I'll show you when I get to the tailbite. And maybe I'll show you some business stuff as well.